Jai Mahamaya Ki Jai. We'll begin with chapter 14. Narayana said, next to the ocean of the pure water is the mountains called Loka Loka. It makes a sphere between the two countries, Loka and Aloka. O Devarsi, there is a land all of pure gold for a space equal to the distance between Mamasotara and Meru. This land is like a mirror. There are no beings here. The reason is any substance placed on it would at once be converted into gold, and nothing can be obtained out of it. O Narada, no living being can live there, and therefore it is called Loka Loka. This is established always between the Loka and the Aloka. The God himself has made this as the boundary of the three Lokas. The rays of the sun, the polar star, and all the planets are confined to this sphere, rather passing through its middle. The luminaries shed their luster on the three Lokas. O Narada, this great mountain is so lofty and capacious that the rays of the luminaries can never go out of it. The learned men say that the size, form, and indication of this mountain are such as this is the 1/4 of 500 times the size of the earth on its summit. The self-born Brahma has placed very big elephants on all sides of it. Hear their names. These are Saba, Purpakuta, Vamana, and Aparjita. These 4 elephants are said to hold all the lokas in their respective positions. The Bhagavan Vishnu gives strength to these elephants and to Indra and others who are reckoned to be his vibhutis. He is manifesting his Sudasattva and super extraordinary powers and united with Anima, Lagima, etc., the 8 cities, in reigning there, surrounded by his Padasidas, Viskasina, and others. He is the one God of all. He is without a second. For the welfare of all, he is holding Sudarsana and his various other weapons, and the powers of his arms are great. He is his own cause, and at all times he pervades all in and through. He is eternal. The universe is upheld by his extraordinary power of Maya for its preservation. He remains in this form till the end of the kalpa. That inner width described above determines the width of Aloka, for it is situated outside the above lokas. Beyond the mountain Loka Loka is said to lie the pure path leading to Yogeshvara within the egg-shaped elliptical form by the heavens and earth. The innermost dimension of this ellipsoid is 25 koti yojanas. When this egg becomes unconscious, lifeless, the sun enters within it in the form of Vairaja. Hence the sun is called Martanda. He is Hiranyagarbha when he is born from the golden egg. It is this sun that ordains the quarters, Akasa, heaven, and earth in their proper spheres and divisions. This sun is the Atma of Svarga and Moksha, hell, and other lower regions of the Devas, men, birds, reptiles, trees, and all other living beings, and he is the presiding deity of their sight. O Narada, in width is Panchasat Koti Yojanas, and its height or depth is 25 koti yojanas. If as the 2 halves of a gram are the same size, so the earth and the heaven are equal size. The space enclosed between them is called Antariksa, the sun god, the foremost of the planets, being situated in the middle, gives light and illumines and heats the 3 lokas. He goes by the path of Uttayavara, and therefore his motion becomes slow. The sun then getting up higher prolongs the daytime. Similarly, when the sun follows the path of Dakshinyana, he gets sigra gati, and not going up so high, shortens the daytime. Again, when he comes at the equator, he maintains an even position, and the day and night become equal. When the sun traverses the 5 signs, Taurus, Gemini, etc., the day becomes longer. And when the sun traverses the 5 signs, Scorpio and others, the day becomes shorter and the night becomes longer. Here ends the 14th chapter of the 8th book on the description of the Lokalokas, space in the Mahapuran Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshvari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.